have never had the opportunity to enjoy your marriage.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
never really truly had the opportunity to sit back and enjoy my marriage because I'm always on the go trying to figure out a way to leave the house.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And I mean, like I really never.
See, that's about to make me cry.
This is our chance to be creative, and that's what we're creative.
Hey, what's up, creatives? I pray you guys are having a wonderful day. I'm getting so much feedback about how you guys would love to be on the show. First of all, I want to tell you guys thank you. Thank you for watching the show and participating. If you haven't already, go follow us on Instagram at Created to Be Creative _ and also go subscribe to us on YouTube. Type in the Created to Be Creative podcast. It's gonna pop right up. Listen, I am so thankful you guys are listening, but I'm getting so much feedback about how you guys would love to be on the show, and I personally would love to have you on the show. But you have to go on the website, fill out a form to be on the show. It's gonna pop up below on the screen somewhere. I don't know where it's gonna be at yet, but you're just gonna follow that website wherever it's at. And make sure you guys reach out to me on there to be on the show. You can also DM me, but I prefer you guys to go on the website to do it. It just makes it a little bit easier, and it makes me be able to niche it down just a little bit. Listen, y'all, thank y'all for watching the show. Keep watching it, keep creating. But please remember, in order to continue to create and in order to be able to continue to be creative, you must be in line with the creator. Hey, what's up, creatives? You're listening to the Created to Be Creative podcast, and I have part 2 of love, family, and infidelity, and everything else. Garrah, we got you here today. Go ahead and tell everybody hey.
Hey. Am I looking at the camera?
Introduce yourself.
Yeah, introduce yourself. Who are you? What you do? Tell us about yourself.
My name is Garrah White. I am wife, mother, entrepreneur, owner of 3 stores, LS brand. And I'm here today because, my husband decided to come on here and tell his truth. And, a lot of people now are waiting to hear mine.
Yeah. All right, so how did you feel after you saw the interview?
I was nervous at first to watch it because I didn't know exactly what he was going to say, what questions was going to be asked, how in depth he was going to go. But honestly, it was freeing for me because I no longer had to hold it all in or hide it or all of that. It's very few people. I'm very private, so very few people even knew the depths of, what has gone on in our relationship, marriage for that long. So for in one day, anybody who clicks on that video now knows like the inside of, what's going on. It's a lot to take in, but I don't have to, it's like a weight was lifted because, I always had to just hide what I was going through from my family. Some of my family members knew. But for the most part, I was hiding a lot from, it would be times when something may have just happened and I had to shake it off and go into the stores or, smile in front of people. And in the inside, I was like a freaking zombie. Like I was just numb. So it was, it's freeing now to not have to try to hide to protect his character.
Now, did any other women walk in the store?
No. Yeah, no. Let me say that.
Yeah.
Let me say one of them ain't dumb enough to even step foot. Okay. The other one was dumb enough to come in with somebody else.
What you mean?
The fact that she even came into my store, she was dumb.
With somebody else?
She came in because she really didn't have a choice because the other person wanted to come in there, and it's not like she could tell them, I really don't need to be in here because,
But it came up in the store.
She came up in the store immediately. my friend / employee at the time took care of her because I had to like breathe, and I had to take a step back because.
Did you want to say something too?
Absolutely.
Why you didn't say nothing?
Absolutely. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't
because
do that.
I'm express myself how I want. I'm express myself how I want to express myself. So if I'm talking about this situation, don't tell me not to talk loud. I'm gonna talk how I feel.
Yeah.
And absolutely, I wanted to say something, but I didn't say anything because I was at my place of I was at my business. And that's always the thing. I always have to save face. I always have to, be on. And it would not have been professional for me to do that. And I had customers also in the store at the time. I had employees in the store at the time. It was just, I just couldn't. But it has been so many times that it's Jackson.
Yeah.
Jackson is small.
So have you ever walked up on any of them?
Absolutely. Absolutely, I did.
You walked up on them?
Words have been shared, yes.
So they know you know.
Absolutely.
Did they keep going? Or
Absolutely.
Did they stop?
No, they did not.
So they didn't care.
They did
So how
not.
did you feel about them like not caring?
I really didn't.
How did you feel about him when he continued to do it?
That's the question.
That's the question.
That's the question. It's not about what I felt about them because how they felt about it. They were side chicks, so it didn't matter. Like they was playing their role.
Exactly.
My beef was with him.
Exactly.
He was the one that. It's like the more you keep going back, the more you keep making these chicks feel like
priority.
They're a priority.
Yeah.
And they and in their actions, the different things that I felt like they were kind of doing to antagonize the situation.
Hold on. Let me just say it. I just gotta get this out.
All right, go ahead and say it.
Cause Jayla's be my niece. She definitely doing me wrong. Nice.
Well, you kind of married her. You made her my auntie.
I just want to
You
say
made her my auntie.
How she doing you wrong? She asked me. No, you know what it is? She's asking questions that people want to know.
But
You decided to come tell your
I'm
truth.
just trying to be serious over here because I'm just laughing at the fact that my niece is just doing me like this at this point.
You
I
right.
already told my truth.
You right.
Okay, and she's now.
But you married her and made her my auntie.
Hey, I'm not complaining.
I gotta be a husband.
I just want to throw it out there because this, Lord Jesus Christ, because this is what she been wanting.
No, it's not. I ain't want none of this.
Dig in.
I ain't want none of this.
You been wanting to tell your side.
You started it.
Dig in. Actually.
So how did you feel about him continuing to keep doing it?
I mean, it hurt. It hurt because, there's so many things I want to say. It hurt. It pissed me off, but it hurt most out of everything because at the end of the day, you're jeopardizing losing not just me, but your entire family, everything we've built for somebody that you know.
And you built your stores in Jackson.
Right. So even when I was getting that apartment and leaving him and moving.
So you was going to leave?
Absolutely.
Hold on.
I didn't know about this apartment.
You knew about the apartment. He knew about the apartment in Henry County. I was gone, honey. I was gone.
Wow, she flexing.
She flexing.
What part? What apartment?
We got new information coming alive.
See, this is the thing. It's
Look at the
happened.
leg cross.
See, this is the thing. It's happened so many times. Which time? Which time?
I didn't do that.
I'm done.
Yeah. So you might want to be quiet. So
this the second apartment.
This the
second apartment application.
So yeah, in Henry County,
Why not?
This was 2 years ago.
So you was gonna go to Henry County?
Absolutely.
So you was gonna pick up the stores too, or you?
I was going. No, that's why I didn't. See, that's the thing. It's like one of the things I just feel like I've built my businesses here, and now I feel like I'm stuck here. You know, like when situations like that happen, I wanted to get gone. Like I want to go back to where my people are at. I want to go back to the north side or the South Atlanta. I just, let me get away from here.
Yeah.
But my kids go to school here. My businesses are here. So I feel, you know, part of me felt like I was stuck here.
Kind of trapped.
Yeah, I was like I was trapped here. Like, because I felt like you trapped me here.
Yeah.
I felt like I was trapped here, and
Aiden.
And Aiden, of course, and we've had those conversations when he knew that I was leaving. We would have those conversations where he would just say, "Well, just let me keep Aiden," and like what mother wants to not bring all her kids with it, but it's all that stuff. Like, do you see what you're doing?
Yeah.
When you don't want any of them, but yet you keep risking our entire livelihood.
Yeah, but just for the record, Uncle, can you just go on and say, I do not want any of y'all?
Say it again.
Go on the record and just tell all the women, I don't want any of y'all, so they can know that you don't want them.
I don't want nobody but G5 alive.
Damn.
Time will tell.
Wow.
He did go and say that he was not going to cheat the whole 2022, but 2022 and beyond.
Right.
Time will tell.
No faith.
What you think?
Time will tell.
Time will tell.
I'm just gonna be real. Time will tell. Like we are still very much healing. Like all jokes aside, like do I see change this time? Mm-hmm. Do I feel like this change has been different than all the other times he wasn't going to cheat? I do. But it's happened so many times and it's happened so much that he says it, but it's, you know, I'm absolutely numb.
What would help you be unknown?
Honestly, real talk, sitting on somebody's couch. I really do. I really do feel like I need to go to therapy. I need to see someone. It's a lot of trauma. It's a lot of trauma there. And what I realized, what I've done, I am the type of person where it's happened to me so much. I deal with it. I cry. I deal with it. I stay busy. Yeah. And that's like, it's a cycle. Like I stay busy. Hence the reason I got 3 stores and now thinking of the next thing to do. Like I stay busy because I don't want to think about it. And I don't deal with it. Yeah. I've never dealt with it. And it's just trauma even before him. You know, my last, you know, I was married before just like he was and dealt with the same infidelity issues, and how I deal with it, I don't deal with it. And I think many women do the same exact thing as I do. We just, because when do we have time to really deal with it? Yeah. We're mothers, I'm so busy still trying to protect his image, all while I'm suffering. Yeah. You know, I'm smiling and and all while not even knowing, does she know? Yeah. Is she friends with the girl? Are they talking about, like, you know, it's just so much. It's so much. And so, yeah, I feel like I know that I need to sit on somebody's couch to really deal with all of this.
Both of y'all.
I need to sit on someone's couch myself. Mm-hmm. He definitely needs to sit on somebody's couch. And we definitely need to sit on someone's couch together. He has his own issues that he definitely needs to deal with as well. And as well as I do. He has trauma. And, you know, he doesn't like to, in my opinion, deal with it. Yeah. He doesn't like to face it. He doesn't like to deal with it. I think he knows he needs to see somebody. He started doing it. And then I feel like when it gets to the point where they're really starting to get to it, he don't want to deal with it. And, you know, but yeah, therapy all the way around. All the way around. I feel like that's the only, that and of course God and prayer is going to be the only thing that honestly completely heals me.
Yeah. But it'll build your trust back up too. A little bit.
A little bit. You gotta understand, this is
It's
years.
a working.
This
Yeah.
is years.
Yeah.
This is all I know.
Yeah.
And that's sad.
Yes.
But this is all I know.
Yeah. So do you think though, like, cause like he said something in the last one, he was like, all you did was go to church. Do you think you replaced going to church so much with going and starting businesses? Do you just think you replace your hustle from church to just working a lot?
You mean like me being busy from church? Now I'm busy with my businesses.
Business, yeah. Or do you think you're giving him more of your time? Or what do you think, Uncle G?
No, I'm gonna let her, cause this her time. To do her
I know. It's a conversation.
No,
but
she know. Like I had already experienced that years ago, cause like Garrah would go to the church and say they're having a jump rope until
She would have.
shout it out. She was the only one out. Shout it
The
out.
only one.
no, I don't think that I've replaced it. I definitely feel like he gets way more. He gets a whole lot of my time now.
Do you think
Like,
you get a lot of her time?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
yeah, I definitely. There were years where he is absolutely right. There were years, and he wasn't the only one. My kids would even say it. Like my kids would even complain about how they never see me and I'm always gone. I'm always at church and stuff like that. But that was years ago. I listened to them, and I had to start balancing my church life with family and work and everything else. So that it took a while, but I did. I just had to start saying no, to certain things. Bible studies I stopped going to, and one day, so it was things like that where it was a give and take because my family does come first. So I felt like that part was, I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So me having these businesses, that has always been in me. I've always been a hustler.
Yeah.
My father's a hustler, my mom's a hustler. So that has always been in me. But, the quality time thing is the thing that I always want.
He's physical touch.
His physical touch. He is words of affirmation first, then physical touch. Mine is quality time.
That's it.
Mine is quality time and
Sleep.
mine is quality time and physical touch. I think it's the second one. It's quality time. But those were the issues.
Yeah.
Mine was quality time and I wasn't getting it. His main thing was physical touch, and he feels like he wasn't getting that.
So after you get caught cheating, you call him and everything, how has the other life been? The physical touch. Look how he looked at you.
It's crazy because it's actually not it stopped it for a moment. We have always been attracted to each other. We've always had that type of chemistry. Like that it
ain't going away.
It ain't going nowhere. Like it ain't going nowhere. Like that has always been. But I do have my moments though where I literally could be fine right now. Me and her could be laughing, joking, like how we always do, and literally 5 seconds later, I will have a thought and I will spaz out. And that's just
You crazy?
Absolutely.
He gave you PTSD.
He absolutely did.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, you did. He absolutely, like, we joking, but I'm
PTSD
for real.
for
like
real.
For real. Like I will, and then sometimes I'll even text him ahead of time and be like, hey, not a good day. And he knows what that means. He knows that today I'm struggling with everything, you know, and he'll give me my space, or he just tries to find ways to make it. Like, I can say he is definitely trying. I can definitely see a difference this time around, but is what?
Cause that little finger just going.
I too. Look, I'm just going with the flow. Taking my lickings.
You ain't gotta take your lickings. You can speak. You can speak your mind.
I have said everything I needed to say. But at the end of the day,
I knew it was coming.
She do have her day, and it be like, like it's just so crazy because I can be at work and get this text, and I be like having my whole day like, shit, but I can't wait to get home to my wife, feel my wife, and I get this text like, damn, I having a good day, what to do, and be like, so I just try to give her a spade. And 5 minutes later, oh, and you don't care because you haven't responded back. And it's like, what do you want me to say?
Garrah, you look crazy.
No, I'm not crazy.
What do you want me to say?
I'm looking at the camera. Every woman know if you tell your husband, if he already know I'm feeling a certain type of way about what happened, I don't care if I say I'm having a bad day. Even if I say leave me alone, I dare you to really leave me alone. I wish you would really leave me alone.
Reverse psychology.
I mean, I really wish you would leave me alone.
I just look. I get out work late, take the time, get home, and all. I mean, I just because
yes, and then in my opinion, that makes me feel like, well, you really don't even give a. Because I'm telling you, I'm telling you that it's not a good day. Don't just leave it in silence.
Yeah.
Because now I'm just thinking.
Yeah.
I'm just do something to make me laugh. Like something. I'm just thinking, and that's the thing. I never stop thinking. Like I never stop seeing what I saw, reading what I read. It just never goes away.
So you be thinking in the middle of the day.
Absolutely. We will literally leave out of here and I'll go in the car and
act crazy. Just because we talked about it.
It just happens. The acting crazy, I don't really do the acting crazy anymore. I don't really do the acting crazy.
All right, let me ask one other question then, since he said he don't do that.
I don't play that.
When he got caught, did you ever hit him? He's scared. He's scared.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that.
Who won? Garrah won the fight,
That
y'all.
ain't the truth. Look.
He grabbed your hand.
Just on some real man talk.
You lost.
I had I was asleep. And she gave me no chance.
Garrah, was he asleep?
He was absolutely
She
asleep.
gave
All
me
the time?
No, the last
Because he wasn't
time.
asleep when that phone caught on that Bluetooth.
Oh yeah, that was
No, he wasn't asleep then. No, the last time he was asleep.
And you just went in fine.
I absolutely did. He was bloody.
I died that night. I literally died.
Welcome back.
Did you not deserve it?
Yeah, I died that night. So that's enough deserved.
He deserved it.
He just why you look back and say he deserved it?
I never said I did.
He deserved that.
So what do you think is gonna be next? Like, how did y'all tell the kids and stuff? What do they think?
Oh.
What do Maya and Cohen and Jay think, and Asia and Naya?
Tell them.
Are you gonna answer that?
I really, because
Asia and Naya probably on Garrah's
So
side.
this is
me personally, I try to keep the kids out of our business. 'Cause
Of
that's
course
what
you do.
wrong- That's what wrong people do.
But they're grown too now.
They still kids.
Asia, Naya, and Jay grown.
They keep the kid. She has no issue throwing me under the bus.
Good job, Garrah.
This is the thing. Our kids ain't dumb. Our kids aren't dumb. Our kids lived, even the older ones, they saw a lot, lived in the house with us when certain things, like if we're going to be real, this is years of this going on. So when they were younger, it was certain things that they saw, arguments that they heard. Like you can't keep stuff like this from them. So I'm always now, a lot of times they don't know the details or the ins and outs of everything, but I mean, they were around in the house, and when things like that come out, we not having a little quiet argument.
Yeah.
No, it's whoever in the house or whoever is around going to hear and know what happened. So, a part of me have always felt like as a mom, I struggle so much, even now still, because you tell your daughters, you know, don't you ever let a man treat you like this. Don't you ever let a man, you're worth more than that, you're worth more than that. And then they turn around and see their mom doing the exact opposite of what she preaches to them. And it is a difference, you know, when he's my husband. So it's not just, you know, a little dude boyfriend that I just started talking to and I can easily walk away from. You know, when I took my vows, I meant everything I said, for better, for worse. And this is definitely the worst. Yeah. But I'm also not a door you're not going to keep. I am not a bad looking woman. No. I got my stuff together. Exactly. I'm going to need you to realize that. But it's, you know, one of the things that my daughter said to me, and it crushed me because it was just like, she said, it was a situation, and it was a situation that she knew about and I didn't. Mm. And I asked her, you know, why didn't you tell me? Yeah. And her response was, you wasn't going to do nothing and you wasn't going to leave him. Really? That got hurt. She was like, you wasn't going to leave him, so it wasn't even a need to even tell you to hurt you. Like, wow. Why would I even tell you so you could hurt and you wasn't going to leave? And it's stuff like that when I feel like, dude, do you even realize, like, what you're doing? Like, our kids they see this. And this is the example that you can't talk to them about not letting a man do this and not letting a man do that when they literally see their dad doing it. So that's something I struggle even with my, you know, our daughter that still lives with us now. You know, my 14-year-old, like he said, he came in one day and she was consoling me. Listen, y'all know now. It's just like, this is stuff that I'm just like, but I know I'm not the only woman that goes through or has gone through or going through this. But we were so many hats. And even in the midst of him doing me like that, I'm still trying to protect him. Still trying to protect his image, still trying to protect, you know, the way, because he a Jackson celebrity. Yeah. You know, so it's just like, everybody love Andrell. And sometimes I wanted to blow his spot up. Like, I wanted to be like, y'all don't know him.
Why you didn't do it?
Because, like, I would never do that.
So what does, like, the older ones think?
They're so used to it. It's sad. They have said, ain't no way I ever would have stayed. Like, they've told me that. They was like, if it was me, I never would have stayed. But, you know, it's easy to say it from the outside looking in. You're not invested. A wife. You're not invested. You're not, you know, it's not easy to just walk away. Yeah. And that sounds so dumb and so cliche. Yeah.
But have you ever cheated?
No, I haven't. He literally asked me, because he's so scared that I am. Because he's done it so much, he's just literally waiting on the day for me to do it. Yeah. But
what would you do if she did? No. You couldn't do nothing.
No. He can't even handle. This dude can't even handle. Listen, I had to get comfortable because he can't even handle. Folks stay in my inbox, okay? Yeah. This dude cannot. He can't handle when I couldn't handle half of what he's put me through. Like, he just the other day, some dude was in my inbox. This is the thing. I don't open up my inbox.
She trying to make me look lame.
I can't even. I don't open my inboxes. Right. I get a bunch of inboxes from dudes all the time. I don't even open them because. For what? You know, learn that. I don't open them, right?
I don't even
open my inboxes. He had my phone the other day or whatever, and because, I don't do nothing, so I don't care if he had my phone. So he had my phone the other day, and I guess a dude sent the inbox while he had my phone. Guy said something about wanting to take me out, and I'm beautiful, want to take me out or something like that. This dude going to open it up and respond back to the dude.
What'd he say?
What'd you tell the dude?
I'm married.
I'm married.
No, I'm married.
Talking as if it's
He
me.
was talking to you.
Talking about I'm married. So, but then deletes it. So I didn't even know this conversation happened. The dude responds back hours later after I get my phone, and then he's like, "Oh, okay, cool." And I just get a message that says, "Oh, okay, cool." And at the time I get the message, I'm on the phone with him, and I immediately said, "Joe, did you inbox him? Did you text some dude? Like, did you? Because this dude is responding back saying, "Oh, okay, cool," and I have no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what you talking. No, who is it? What's his name? All the while, he cannot.
Cause I don't look. Let me just tell you this, and I'm gonna let her get back to her little story, cause I'm enjoying to hear her true feelings about a lot of stuff. But one time I did, and it's crazy how I caught her, but I caught her. So one day, she went to the Ingles or something to get something, and I'm goofy, so I knew she was on the way back. So I'm basically standing outside. I'm black, so you can't see me in the dark. So I'm just standing outside, and she pulls up, and she don't know I'm outside. So she talking on the phone, and she on the Bluetooth, so I just hear this dude, and I just, I get down low in my, in my little sniper move, my little ninja move, and I walk to the car, and I'm just standing by the car door, and this is what she said.
This is not what I said.
This
What
is
she said?
No, this is what the dude said. The dude was like, well...
Garrah, why you look like you shaking in your boots?
Let me just say,
Why
the
you
dude...
like you shaking?
Because he literally made this up.
No,
Go ahead. No. You ain't made up the story, but what you think you heard, you made up.
so the dude said, well, you about to get your income tax,
No.
so why don't you just get your money and just come stay with me?
That's the part he made up.
That's what the dude said?
That's the dude's.
Can I...
That's what the dude
That's what the dude
said.
said. So I popped up like Jack in the Box. Did I not?
He pop up like Jay.
I didn't know he was outside.
What you?
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know he was outside.
Exactly.
I didn't know he was outside, but that's not what the dude said.
What the dude say?
The dude said, "Well, you're about to get your income tax. Now, let's give a little story behind it."
Uh-huh.
I'm on the phone with the dude because, yet again, this was years ago. Yet again, I'm venting about
What happened?
some crap that he's done.
Uh-huh. Oh, so you did try to talk to somebody?
No, I wasn't talking to him. Like he was a friend. Like
Oh, okay, he was just like a friend.
No, yeah, he wasn't. He was a friend. But this is the double standard of what has been our marriage and our relationship. Mm-hmm. I cannot have male friends unless they gay. No, we're being real. We're telling our truths. He has an issue with me having a male friend unless they're gay and he knows that they don't have no interest in me at all. Mm-hmm. I, on the other hand,
Have to be okay with
have to always be okay with the fact, well, I grew up with such and such. Jackson, his hometown. So every 5 seconds, hey, bruh, hey, I'm always supposed to be okay with him having 5,000 female friends. They talk all the time. Either it's inboxing. I'm always supposed to be okay with it. And I'm always supposed to believe the story that, well, I grew up with them. Well, you see what happens with the chicks that he grew up with, right? So, but I'm always supposed to be okay with that. But let him even think I have so because I knew how he was, I cut off every single male friend that I ever had when he and I got together, and I've never picked those relationships back up.
Wow.
And I'm just talking about just friends. I have none. The only male friends I have are my church guy friends and my brothers. Mm-hmm. Like my guy friends, my family, my brothers or whatever. Those are the only guys that I talk to. That is it. I am always supposed to be okay though with him and everybody else who, supposed to be his friend. Yeah. It's always been a double standard in our marriage and in our relationship. The guy that I was talking to truly was a friend, and it was one of those moments where I needed to vent to somebody who wasn't my girlfriend. Yeah. I needed to get a guy's perspective on my situation. So what he rolled up on, what he was hiding and heard
Popped up
was I had already vented everything to him, and what he was saying was, well, you get your income tax, why don't you just take that money and just go. He changes the narrative to the dude said, just move in with me. That's not what was said.
That's what it said.
That's not what, see what I'm saying? He could not handle the fact that I was even talking on the phone to a dude. But yet, I am supposed to be strong enough to carry the load of everything he's done and still go on about my day and still love him and still be the wife that he wants and needs and still be the mom and still be like all of that. It's like, I am like, who do you think I'm made of? Like, what do you think I'm made of? And then it's it's just, I just know I'm not the only one. Like, I know, and honestly, that was the reason why I didn't mind him, because I know, because I have friends who have going through, and the world is like on the outside looking in, people just think that like everybody just swore that me and him was goals. And I'm telling you, when people would say, it would irritate my soul. Because I am, like, if you ever saw anybody say it was goals, you would never see me comment under it. You would never see me like it.
Yeah.
Like, because I knew what was really going on. And I'm just like, baby, don't wish this for your life.
Really?
Absolutely. Don't wish this for your life.
But do you think he wanted y'all to be, like, he kind of made it look like, oh, we're goals? He
absolutely was Jekyll and Hyde. Like,
for real.
This dude was like, I mean... Yes, like, and that's the saying. You want us to be goals, but you're not putting in the work for us to really be goals. The one thing that I've always would say to Drell is, all I ask is, don't have me out here looking stupid.
Yeah.
Don't have me out here looking crazy. Like, don't have me out here thinking that we're this way, and you know you behind closed doors doing other stuff. How many times have I said that? No, real talk. I say
every year.
I say it all the time.
Every year.
I say it all the time. Like, don't.
Did you say it this year?
Nah, this year just I ain't said it yet.
She can't say it. She can't even say it because she know I've been on the up and up. Cause look, one night, there was a boss move. One night she had my phone. She was on a little conference calls and talking to her family and everything. What I got to hide? I go to sleep. Next day, get what baby say.
What?
I know you ain't doing that. You ain't never went to sleep.
Listen,
when I got your phone.
He the type of dude that if I'm on his phone, he's standing right over there on the phone, like making sure, like.
Yeah,
absolutely. And it's like we laughing about a lot of this because like we've dealt with a lot of it, you know what I'm saying, like in private and behind. So a lot of stuff is not that it's funny, but it's we've dealt with a lot of this, behind closed doors, and it's just certain things I can laugh at now, but in reality, I am still healing, from, I'm still trying to heal. Like, I want my one.
That's it.
I want my one.
With the girls.
I want my one.
Because you already had it with him.
I had it with him.
Bloody face.
I want my one.
I know bloody face.
You was absolutely bloody face. Let's stop.
Face was bloody.
At the end of the day,
I want my one. I want my one. I do.
So if they want to pop out.
I want my one.
If y'all want to pop out, she want her one.
I do want my one.
She from New York.
New Jersey.
I do
even
more crazy.
And this is the thing. I see one of them all the time, and the strength that it takes to just.
And they Jackson. Well, Garrah told everybody they were from Jackson.
He told everybody it was from Jackson.
So did you?
He told everybody it was from jail. I wouldn't have divulged, like, I didn't know he was going to divulge any of that. Listen, he divulged a lot that I didn't think that he was going to. So since he put it out there.
Let's put it out there.
He did put it out there. But at the end of the day, all of this was because I just want people to, like, see that it's just, like, everybody goes through stuff. Yeah. Like, everybody goes through stuff. And although, you know, yeah, we, like, the chemistry between us is not fake. That's real. Like, we literally will laugh we sit in the bed and we will laugh and joke for hours. Like, that chemistry, that's not fake. That's real. But behind a lot of that is hurt. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Is pain, is us trying to heal, trying to figure out how to do this thing called life, marriage, kids. You know, he talked about a lot of this stuff, like, with our kids, and just, I'm so big on family. That's like, and honestly, that's what has kept me as well. That's what kept me when the girls were younger. It's just wanting to keep my family together. I told him all the time, if it wasn't for Asia and Naya and our kids, I would have been it. Yeah. I would have been it, especially when they were younger. Like, but it was that, like, I love them girls like they are mine. Like, it's no difference. It's like, I love Asia, Naya, Jay, like their bond, like those are our 6 kids. Yeah. And I could not see myself not being in their life. Yeah. Just couldn't see myself not being in their life. But that's what always pissed me off about him, is he kept jeopardizing that. Yeah. He kept jeopardizing that. And I still feel like I don't have closure.
Mm-hmm. What will bring you closure?
I don't know. Like, honestly, I don't have closure with a lot of the situations. I don't have closure with this. He feels like he's told me everything that he can tell me. But honestly, I feel like because I don't truly know the why.
Yeah. Why is it? I'm asking you why.
Wow. This is not even my interview.
She asked you that.
Just give us a little bit of the why.
I don't even think he knows the why.
I mean,
you told us a little bit.
I already kind of explained.
But what is the why for real?
That's it. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, I felt like what he said so far is topical. Yeah. I wasn't getting attention, and like that's topical. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't getting the attention, but I didn't go do what you did. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is why I say, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't think he truly knows the why. I don't think, and hence the reason why I said, I feel like he needs to sit on someone's couch as well to really get to the root
of the why.
Of the why, because it ain't just me. He's been like this in every relationship he's been in. You've
been cheating in all the relationships.
You don't know that.
You have.
Yes, she do. She know.
You know.
You have.
She know.
You have.
You've been cheating in all of them.
How you know?
So it ain't
because
just.
Garrah just told us.
He has.
Garrah don't know that.
He has.
Well, we're gonna ask you. Have you been cheating on them?
I ain't been in a lot of relationships.
The ones that you.
The 3 that I know of.
Absolutely. The three that you know of, absolutely. He has. He has. Yeah. He has. That's what I'm saying.
You only have 3 real girlfriends.
But she don't know.
You have.
Have you cheated at all of them?
Just admit it. You have.
Can I?
Are you trying to think? You're trying to think about it. You don't know for real.
Why did you say like he just had an epiphany?
Yes.
Dude, you knew that. Like, he has. That's what I'm saying. That there is. It's bigger. It's bigger than not getting attention and stuff like that. He and I feel like, and this is why I keep saying we'll see. Yeah. As far as, because until he really figures out, sits down with someone to really get to the root cause. And that's a lot of men. Yeah. That's a lot of people who do the same thing consistently, no matter the cost. Yeah. And this is what I had to remind myself. Them chicks meant absolutely nothing, because at the end of the day, when it boiled down to what mattered,
He didn't go
They
to
was
y'all.
always thrown away. Always was thrown away.
Because he
But
had
they,
plenty of opportunity.
before he got with me, he had opportunities to be with them, and he didn't. He chose not to.
Exactly.
So they clearly knew who they were, or maybe they thought they meant more. It doesn't even matter. But the thing
Did you paint them a reality? A little bit.
Man, like I said,
That is a great question. That is a great question. Did you paint them a reality?
like I told you on my little segment.
Just answer the question, sir.
Did you think you painted them a little reality where they thought, like you wasn't intentionally doing it, but it was like, dog, you were friend zone.
No. He
did what I had. She asked me a question.
Okay, she did. She asked me a question.
Because at first you said
Did
they
you-
started out as friends.
She asked me a question, America. So
America, yes, you been manifesting. You reaching America.
so
He been faster.
what was the question again?
Did you paint them a reality?
I mean, look, I did what I had to do to get what I needed to get.
So you basically used them.
But you was having a conversation with them. So you had to paint them a reality
Right.
in
I
order to have a
mean,
conversation.
So what is it that you needed to get?
Whatever. I mean,
That's a good
wow,
question.
she put me on spot.
What did you need
What
to
did
get
you need to- you
so
said
that
you
Garrah can
presented to-
provide it? What did
What
you
is
need
it
to
that
get?
you needed to get?
How did it come on me? It was just whatever I needed, whether it was money.
Why do you need
You
money?
need money.
I mean, who don't want extra money? So,
So they some hookers.
nah, it wasn't even that. But
Was it conversation? What is it that you needed to get?
I mean, look, honestly, she don't even believe it, man. But a lot of our conversation was like truly like gossip, and that's
Because you Fox 5.
right. And I mean, and it was just a bunch of gossip, just to have somebody to talk to on the way home from work, or just something like that. And I mean, with she said I don't know my why, and you know I probably don't know my why, but a part of it, man, is just the fact of, and it might sound crazy, but the fact with me, some of it is the fact of always having somebody just in case that don't work.
So you
know?
had a plan B.
Yeah, it was
You basically had a plan
and
B,
the
just
fact
a
of
little bit.
not want to be alone.
Let's pause there though.
Huh, can
no,
I-
no. That says a lot.
That says a lot.
Like, cause I'm your wife.
Right.
So why is it that you were always planning for me not to be?
Because like I told you, man, when I don't know if you remember me, but when we first got together, man, I used to be like, man, I used to tell you all the time, like, boy, I used to look at you and be like, man, Shawty is just perfect. You know what I'm saying? She's beautiful, she fine, she all that. And I'm just an old country cat from Buddy County, Georgia. So it's like, why, out of all the dudes she can have, why would she choose me? You know, I didn't have all the money. You know, I ain't got the best look. I don't drive the best cars, none of that. So it was always, at any given time in my mind, if that Mr. Right did come through and you decided to bounce, I could have something to help me get through that, where I wouldn't have to deal with that on my own. You know, and there was a lot of even down the line, it was always just trying to keep that somebody over there, just in case, wife or not, but just in case it just didn't work out, just in case you had one of them moves of thought, you know, about the stuff I did, and just be like, you know what, at the end of the day, what I need them for? I can go have anything to do what I want. I got this going. I used to tell it all the time, like, you can take these businesses and you can walk away from me, and I'm just basically just stuck with my job. And you always say, oh no, this all stuck together, but it took me a long time to get that confidence in myself. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of time, man, and it was probably game on the end, but a lot of time when you and I did get into it, got into arguments or whatnot, and you know, you stuff get heated, people say what they say. And it's just a lot of time, man, it just, like, they would build me up to the point where I just felt like I was that guy.
That was their job.
I know, you know what I'm saying? But it just like I was just that guy. You know, you bam, what, and you know, in hindsight, it kind of like, you know, they really reversed the game on me. You know what I mean? Because I was that guy, you know, because I always been the guy that got old man, look, give your old man a chance, don't leave your old man, do, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, you know, maybe he, you know, maybe you need to do this to change his mind or whatever. And I would give all the best advice in the world, but could never follow my own advice. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, they would big me up, you know, and well, she, you know, much you do and, you know, hard you work, do whatever. And it was just like I said, just, I had times that I'd be riding home and be like, man, if you get caught, boy, you know it over with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm having these conversations with myself, like, bro, it's over with. But that other side of me just like, shit, but you just play it right, you know, you'll be good. You'll be good. Just play it right. And that was just always, that was a battle that I always had. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had that side of me, like, man, just, you know, you got a bad wife, you know, you got this, you got that, bro, just ride the wave. You know, but that other side, man, that side that I always take chances. You know what I'm saying? Like it was basically like it was a thrill. You know what I mean? Like, it was just a burst of energy just to know that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can pull this off. You know what I mean? And that's my, damn, that honestly my truth. And that's my why, you know, it just, I always had that thrill of being able to pull it off. Cause in not even making no excuses, man, but just on some realness, growing up with two brothers who were cool, who always had a name for themselves, that's all I ever seen. Like, that's all I ever seen. And just think about it, I'm the only one married. Neither one of my brothers married. Like, on some realness. But you know, I that's all I ever seen, and that's all I ever, you know, that's what I gravitated to. But on the flip side of that, I always wanted what my mom and dad had. You know what I mean? I always wanted the wife, I wanted the kid. You know, I just wanted this whole entire thing that my mama, I couldn't wait to have a wife that I go to work, come home to. You know what I'm saying? And I had that, but I still had that other side, man, with just like, you know what I mean, bro, just always keep you something on the side, because if it don't work, instead of going through it, you could just suppress everything, make this last long you need it to last until you find, and it's crazy though.
So
that
why don't you, why do you never believe me when I tell you that this is it for me? When I tell you that you are enough for me, when I clearly love your dirty draws because I am yet still here through everything you've done, what is it in you why you can't receive that? Why you can't accept that? And I always would tell you, it's your esteem. Like, it's you don't think highly of yourself. So you feel like I'm just this unreachable person, and you can't see why somebody like me, as if I'm somebody, like, I would tell you all the time, you're it for me. I married you. And that was enough for me. Like, you have treated me better than, besides the stuff, you treated me better than any man that I've ever been with. I know you would die for me. Like, I know how much you love me. But it's like, when I tell you these things, it doesn't stick. Like, you don't believe it, because I feel like you don't even believe in yourself. Like, you don't feel like you worthy of somebody like me. And in my mind, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. Like, I tell you all the time, and I tell you this all the time, but it's like, and that's what I mean by getting to the bottom and the root of why you feel that way about yourself. You always, and it pisses me off every time you say, I'm just this old black country dude from Jackson, Georgia. Like you're nothing. Like you say that like it's such a bad thing. And it shows that how you view yourself. And it's like, I feel like this is why you have this big personality, because you really try to cover up for what you truly feel like inside. Like the person that you are in front of everybody else is not who you truly are inside. Hence the reason you make all of the decisions that you make that are not right. And it's just like, because you don't believe in yourself and you don't believe that, like, for you to always have a backup plan, that's concerning. Like, this is,
backup plan.
you don't have a backup plan now, but like our entire relationship, basically, you felt, you literally just been waiting for us to not be, and you have jeopardized. Like you literally, it's like you sabotage. You have sabotaged our relationship because you just don't think it's gonna last anyway.
Yeah, I get it is a good way of looking at it. Yeah, I get it is a good way of looking at it. But on you know, when it comes to the confident, you right. I do struggle with that. I struggle with my self-esteem sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And that has always been an issue with me. And I don't think I create this persona to hide stuff. I mean, I like to have fun. I like to laugh. I'm just that type of guy. Mm-hmm. But I just feel like, you know, I mean, deep down inside, I mean, I am who I am. You know what I mean? But I guess part of my issue was, man, just trying to live up. A lot of my issues growing up was living up to my dad's name. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like and honestly, I look at myself now and just like, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm moving like my dad. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm in my career and all that. And I think that's why I go so hard in my career, because in my career, I am somebody. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? When it comes to trucking, when it comes to that, I'm somebody. You know what I mean? And with my family, I'm somebody. You know what I'm saying? But I guess to the world, yeah, I do kind of don't show my true self. You know what I mean? But regardless of what I ever did, cheated or whatever, one thing nobody in this world can say is I never showed my love for you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of what I did, I always let people know. And I let people know, you know, it's my wife. I'm showing people pictures of everything because that do make me feel good. You see what I'm saying? Because at that point, I feel like I'm somebody. You know what I mean? But when I'm by myself in my own little corner, you know, I cry. I have my demons. You know what I'm saying? And some of my demons is just the fact that, like I said, man, I have these thoughts in my head, and you know, people say what they want to say, man, but you know, you may not answer yourself, but you talk to you with them thoughts. They and as you think, they get deeper, they get bigger. So it was like, you know, for a long time when you would go to church and everything, I'd be like, whoever the dude is at church, you know, and a lot of time I just come to church just to see who shot the wall, like straight up.
There was nobody, clearly, but that was his mindset.
I mean, Garrah, you were body rolling at church.
She don't mind showing. Now, I like for her to show a body off.
Yeah, no. He said body rolling, like.
No, I'll give you an example, man. And I'm going to call his name because he my partner, man. But Mickey, my partner Mickey Ward. So, you know, Mickey and Garrah, cool. But, you know, I'm doing my thing. So in my mind, Garrah and Mickey too cool because Mickey a call, Garrah answer, you know, answer the phone, they laugh. And I'm saying, oh, like, shit, she don't laugh like that with me. You know, whatever. So, you know, one day, man, I approached Mickey and I'm just like, hey, bro, you know, whatever you and my wife got going on, you need to, you know.
Whatever y'all got
So
going on.
embarrassing.
Whatever y'all.
And
So
Mickey looking
embarrassing.
at me like, bro, I thought we were bros.
And Mickey is legit like my brother. Like, and I kept trying to explain that to him. I'm like, dude, he's like my brother. Like,
But that part of that, you know, that come from my insecurity. That come from my self esteem, and my confidence. You know what I'm saying? And why I really lost my confidence, why I really like I felt like I really lost myself, was July '98. You know what I mean? When I seen my brother get sent to life, cause Yo was all I kind of knew. You know what I mean? Like me and Yo grew up. You know, so when I think I was 16. Yeah, I was 16 when Yo caught that time, man, and that was the worst part of my life, man, to see my dad cry, you know, and I think at that point I kind of felt like I had to take over my brother's life and just kind of, you know, let him kind of live through me, man, and
let Yo go, honey. Child.
No, I don't do-
I love you, Yo, but let Yo go. You ain't got to live his life.
But there was a lot. There was a lot of that stuff started, man. Cause like that broke me, man.
I ain't trying to talk about your daddy, child, but
That
you ain't got to.
But
He out there.
Bro 1,000. Don't do bro like
He
that.
is.
Don't do bro
But
like
you
that.
know, he do his thing too.
Bro sell.
He out now.
Bro sell.
You better take a. You
His
okay?
brother, he sell. But I'm just saying, man. And just so talking, man, that is starting to, you know, and I really think that's why I lost myself, man. When Yo got locked up, man, that hurt me. That crushed me. You know what I'm saying? And it just like, I just started being a dog from there, to be honest, man. I just started being a dog from there, man. And you know, even when I was in high school, man, a lot of people don't know that, man. But even when I was in high school, man, it was certain chicks in my class, man, that would just make me feel like I was nothing. You know what I'm saying? And just, oh, you ugly, you this, you that, you know that. And I'm playing football, I'm running track, but it's still, man, like these. And I ain't gonna call their name, but you know, it's just a certain group of chicks in my class that always dogged me.
You were bullied?
It wasn't even bullied, man. It was just like, cause I was cool in my own right. You know what I mean? I had my own little crew, but it was like this group of chicks always just tried to make me feel like I was nothing, and that part of the reason that if I did, you know, like if you really win my girl, I'ma dog you. You see what I'm saying? Just off of basically saying, you say I was ugly over here, but look what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Even if they didn't see it, it still made me feel good. You know what I mean? And with that being said, man, I you know, even when I had my daughter, man, it was just like, I was looking at my daughter saying, man, if a dude ever do this, my daughter, what would do? And like I said in the other segment, man, and I turned around and did Crystal the same way. You see what I'm saying? And Crystal ain't never did nothing to me. Like, I mean, my wife ain't never did nothing to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But just, you know, me just telling myself, like, it made me feel like I was somebody. You know what I'm saying? Just to always have one or two chicks over here just made me feel like.
So it's
I was
changed
somebody.
now.
Which, like I said, man, to be in the room and you in the bathroom, man, and you taking a shower and I can just hear you crying. You know, you crying yourself to sleep. You know, just seeing you walking around like a zombie. You know, Asia and Naya, Jay, they old enough to really say their piece. You know what I'm saying? And just, man, I got tired. You know what I mean? I got tired of hurting you. I got tired of hurting your kids. I got tired of hurting myself. You know, because it was like, man, it was hurtful because it take a lot of work to get back in. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it take a lot because, like she was saying, one day she might be good. She might be good a week, and I'm thinking, you know, back. Good. Roll over 2 times, and it's hell. You know what I mean? And it's just like, what can you do?
Yeah.
Can't do nothing but take it. You know what I mean? And I mean, it just, I just got tired. I got tired of hurting you, man. I got tired of seeing you cry. I got tired of burning down everything we built. And every time we rebuild it, I burned it down. Every time we rebuild it, I burned it down. And I just got tired. I just got tired. I just got tired of it all. And honestly, since I have like been on the straight and narrow, my stress level has went completely down. Cause I don't have to worry about trying to erase numbers out my phone. You know, I don't have to worry about trying to download different apps to try to talk so you wouldn't see it on the phone bill. You know what I mean? And like I'm telling Jayla, man, it just, and it was God, man. It was just like, God continued to anytime I felt like I was getting away, it always be the dumbest reasons I get caught. Like, it be the dumbest reason. You know what I'm saying?
Do not disturb.
That don't even matter, man, because I did that one time. I had to go through hell with that. Why you got your phone on Do Not Disturb?
Well, that's what gave it away. You never put your phone on that, so.
But you was downloading text the apps to text.
Yeah, I mean.
And they would be okay with it? That's
Don't
the
get me
problem.
started, J-Lo.
They would be okay.
These the type of chicken heads he was dealing with.
Wow. but
Chicken heads.
But yeah, man, that would have worked for me, man. I just got tired. I didn't want to do it no more, man. You know what I'm saying? And
No more backup plans.
And no more backup plan, man. And you know, and one day, man, I was just sitting back, man, minding my business, man, and got to thinking, like, damn, bro. I was screaming like, damn.
We're gonna
bro,
cut that out, y'all.
Like, you legit have never had the opportunity to enjoy your marriage.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I never really truly had the opportunity to sit back and enjoy my marriage because I'm always on the go trying to figure out a way to leave the house.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And I mean, like, I really never.
See, that's about to make me cry because that's like.
I'm about to cry too, man. Just thinking about it, man, because like that's for real legit. Like I've been living. Oh man, that's crazy, man. Because I have been living such a fast life that I never got to enjoy my marriage. Never even got to truly feel what it was like to be married. And that's crazy. And it's a good feeling. You know what I mean? And I'm mad at myself that I never even attempted to get this feeling. You know, and man, yeah, that's crazy. Until now, and oh man, yeah, until now I just got to enjoy and feel what it's like to be fully committed and be married without no distractions, without no side, no nothing. Wow, that's yeah. Man, I'm sorry. Like for real. And I know I done told you it a million times, but I'm telling you this on camera. I apologize. I apologize for selling you short. I apologize for not giving you all of me. Like that's for real. You know what I mean? Like, damn, like that's for real. Like I apologize for not living by my vows. I apologize for breaking our circle. All for nothing. You know. And I used to be the king, man. You can add my homeboy. I used to be the king saying, "Boy, I ain't gonna lose everything I got for 5 minutes of fame." And that's what I would, I was really playing the game. And like, man, I apologize. Like I apologize for every tear. For every tear that I done caused you, I apologize. Like, yeah, that's crazy. I never really got to enjoy my marriage. And my wedding day was one of the best days of my life. now that I look back on, man, I never, until now, really got to experience what it felt like to be in a committed marriage. And for what, 11 years you've been committed. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't fold, you ain't be off the road, you ain't do, you held it in the road for 11 years. And I disrespected you for 11 whole years, man. I apologize. And I can't say it enough. I can't buy enough diamond ring. I can't buy enough. This house ain't big enough to apologize. Like, man, I apologize.
So, Garrah, how do you feel?
I mean, it feels good to hear that. It's sad and it's sad at the same time because it took a lot for me to get married again. I didn't want to get married. He knows that because of everything I went through with my last marriage. So when I finally got to the point when I said I do and I decided, to get married, I was all in. It have been all in since then. Even when he has done what he's done. So I've been enjoying my marriage this entire time, even through the stuff that he does or stuff that he did. I would forgive, and I'm thinking every single time, okay, this is the fresh start. It's the fresh start. And it wouldn't be the fresh start. So, I'm happy that he's, here, finally at this point. But it's like it took 11 years for him to catch up to where I've been.
Yeah.
And now it's like it's reversed. So now he's just now getting there and I'm just drained.
Yeah.
So now I'm trying to find my way back there because I'm always skeptical and on edge. And I just wish he believed that I loved him as much as I've always told him I did. I just wish he believed in himself more because I felt like we wouldn't be here if he believed in himself more.
Can you say that you have enjoyed all the years of your marriage?
Of course, not the stuff that he did, but yeah, like I have. Like, I can honestly say I've never been loved. And it sounds weird to say that he loves me so much when we're sitting here because he's done so much stuff to me. But my friend told me yesterday, she said, you are the type of person that can separate the love. Like she said that you have this ability to separate. Like I can separate knowing that he loves me from what he did. Knowing that what he did wasn't because he didn't love me, but knowing that he did what he was doing because he has issues.
Yeah.
And a lot of people aren't able to do that, separate, but it doesn't, even when he did all the stuff that he did, I still knew this man loved me like crazy. Like he shows it every day. Yeah. He tells me every day, like every 5 seconds, this man is telling me, I love you. You fine. You like, he can't keep his hands off me. It's just like when I'm walking past him and he don't touch my butt, like what's going on? What's the problem? But that's how I knew it was, because I'm like, I know this man loved me like crazy, but yet he keep doing this to me. Like he keeps hurting me. And when I would ask him all the time, why do you keep hurting me like this? He could never really answer it. Like he could never. This tonight
You got
is
answers
the
tonight.
most that I've gotten. Tonight is the most answers that I have gotten. Like where I kind of feel like, okay, like okay, I get it. Like I'm understanding. So it's
So do you think you should build him up more now? Since you know, like, that's a big thing.
Well, I know that his thing is words of affirmation, and we talked about that, and
Because that's all they did.
absolutely, absolutely, and yeah, I do. I still feel like even though when I do, he be like, I feel like he don't take me serious,
Probably like,
right?
girl.
I feel like he'll be taking me serious or whatever. So I just have to find ways to do it to where he really believes me. But definitely.
But like Garrah gonna take him out on a date night this time.
I be working at it. Look, this is how Garrah build me up. Hey babe, such and such off. Can you fill in and work at such and such? That's what I do.
Come clock in.
Look, we got these businesses, child. It's the business that money ain't gonna make itself.
Next date on Garrah.
Listen, now I takes him out. Birthdays be bomb. Don't do that.
Okay, well, instead of a birthday though, this time.
Right. She took me out last night to the goat.
Wonderful, wonderful dinner.
Yeah, we had a
Wonderful
dinner.
dinner.
We actually had a good time in the goat last night, man. So, but look, all in all, man, out of all the little 3 relationships I've been in,
He only been in 3. He's such a committed person.
In this relationship marriage, I done had the most fun in. Because she and a lot of people don't understand, but she goofy.
Very.
Right. They think I'm the one that always doing crazy stuff, but she just don't get caught on camera.
She just do the subliminal messages back at you. But she did tell me a little secret of subliminal messages.
It's so funny. So she was asking me. No. She was asking me like, how do I feel about like do you send subliminal messages? And I said you lied
On Facebook.
because he
No,
does. You
every
said
now and
no.
then I might
He said
throw
no.
one out
He
there.
does send subliminal messages. But the funny thing is what I was telling her is 90% of the stuff you post, people be thinking it's about me and you, and it's not.
Oh yeah.
Like the stuff that actually be subliminal messages, people don't catch.
Yeah.
So that's the stuff. Like a lot of stuff. I think a couple people being like, "Don't put your married stuff on Facebook." It's like it's not even. Trust me, we're good. It's not about
This is
us.
the only one that built on Facebook.
Yeah, but like, so the stuff that do be subliminal, and see, I'm not a run to Facebook type of person. Like, I don't, like you said, people don't get our humor. So if you ever see me and him going at it on Facebook, trust we joking.
Because he be going hard in the comments.
We trust
Somebody
we joking.
actually told me I shot at like, how does she feel when he called her ugly dog?
Like that's how they don't want me in our house.
Right.
Cause we say way more stuff than that. Like he an ugly dog, bald head, like we bald head rat, like we on, and I'm on Blackie. You know, like we
Mama,
like
all kinds of shit.
we. That's just how we talk. Like that's just how we vibe. Like so, none of that is. If we're ever doing stuff like that on Facebook, please don't ever take it serious. Like that literally is just how we vibe. Like I don't go to Facebook and do the drama stuff. Like we gonna do that behind closed doors.
She came on a podcast tonight.
But she will pull up. She has no issue pulling up.
I definitely will pull up.
She'll pull up. Yeah, she gonna pull up.
As anyone should.
As you should.
As you should.
As you should.
I'll definitely pull up.
Well, Garrah, I'm glad you got an answer tonight. It was a great show.
I did.
I think this is gonna be a great one.
Think so?
I did.
I think people gonna cry with you this time.
I almost cried too. I was trying to.
Garrah cried. I was like, oh
I
Lord.
was not expecting to cry, but that came out of. I
didn't expect you to do that.
That came out of nowhere. I felt like he gave me some answers that.
And he not lifted tonight. He did that on his own. Oh, he is. He don't even know. Tell him tomorrow what he did.
I mean, I'm just trying to look. At the end of the day, man, I'm gonna speak my truth because I'm not gonna give nobody an opportunity to come back and say different.
Yeah.
This is what I did tell him. No, now that he's done this, he better believe all eyes are going to be on him.
And they're going to try to
So
steal
if
the
y'all
store.
see this out in the streets doing what he ain't supposed to be.
Hey, y'all remember this now. You remember who the sheriff of Buncombe County? You go tell him, I don't like snitching. You going to jail. Just know that now. You go run back. Cause look, man, she do got these little friends, man. I'm talking about she got these loyal friends.
If I would have known, I would have told.
That would tell everything. And look, she got this one friend. Look, they're my partner too. Cause man, we'll fall out. Like I done call her plenty of time. You stand, you don't stop my business.
I think I know the one for him.
And call her back 5 about a day later. You know, I need to help me play a little part. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, and then you know she got the one friend she was talking about, man, like Tashay. Like Tashay just kind of tell like, you know what I'm saying, look, did what it is, but I'm gonna support whatever you do.
Yeah.
Now I don't know I don't think she got no, and I thank God. Thank you, big God. I thank God she ain't got no friend to be like, you know what, just leave him.
Don't come to me, Garrah. Come and say, leave my uncle.
Right. All her friends be, they all, you know, they kind of be in my corner, man. They say, you know, they my besties too. You know?
Now I surround myself with like-minded women. I surround myself with women like me. And if you are someone that's in my circle where I am talking to you about situations this deep, I only do that with people who I truly trust and who I know will give me good advice and is not one-sided, you know, because you know,
feels good to be trusted, Garrah. I'm glad you trusted me.
Yeah.
And you trusted the world, trusted the audience.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, he said it all, so it wasn't nothing else to keep in. But you know, it's to help the honesty. It's to help the next couple.
Yeah.
It's to help the next you know couple that's going through this, to hear a man speak truth like this when it's just like not the thing to do, and you know,
Right in your face in front of everybody.
Yeah.
and you know, I'm sure it says a lot. I'm sure it was hard for him to like really, because his cover's blown.
Yeah. But
You
he a
know?
little lifty, so I don't think he really know yet. He'll know tomorrow.
You know, I'm gonna start my own podcast.
Yeah, he gonna start his own show. So if y'all got any problem,
Yeah, if y'all want to come speak your truth about, you know, whatever you done did, you know, I'm your guy.
He's serious though. He is honestly wanting to start his own podcast. It's gonna be what, at the juice bar.
It's gonna be conversations at the juice bar.
So
And you know, if y'all want to shop and gossip, we could do that too. You know what I'm saying? I'm with
don't
that
shop
too.
and gossip. Yeah.
Hey, you
He
know,
already Fox 5 and
but I'm saying, look, everybody needs somebody to talk to.
I would love for more men to come out and really speak their truths and
just not on here, y'all.
Now, look,
On
come
his.
on my
On
podcast.
his.
Look, we speak the truth. And we talk real men talk.
make it a new normal.
Yeah.
Make being faithful
The new
like
trend.
the thing to do. You know, the right thing to do, because it
But speak
is.
to the women too, because there's a lot of women cheating. Now, don't do that.
I don't have any friends that cheat.
Only Garrah cheated when you popped out them woods.
Oh no, it's been all the time.
What?
It's been all the time, but you know what I'm saying.
He's
Look,
a
this
whole
how Garrah do. She always like
He back. G is here.
No, this how Garrah do. She always make me feel like I'm dumb when I kid when I'm finding stuff. You know what I'm saying?
He don't find nothing. He like, what I tell him is, I feel like because he's done so much stuff,
He's looking for it.
he's looking for it. And literally I feel like he gets mad when he don't find nothing. Like, cause I'm not, and I tell him, I'm not you. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing that again.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Again.
Again. You already know.
She just told on herself.
But she didn't do it with you though. She did it with you. You was the bad influence that did it. Actually.
Wow.
You told
the story.
You told the world the story
But
of
I'm
how
just
we
saying,
first started
I
talking.
didn't put no gun to Garrah head and tell her to call that number.
You kept calling though.
She wanted to deal with the players.
That's it.
That's, I mean, at the end of look,
It just in you.
Garrah pursued me for weeks. Like I was.
You told everybody that you pursue her.
I did. I'm saying, but once I did I did the little note. She did the call or whatever. But after that, I kind of bagged out.
And she kept hitting you up.
He's a lie.
Now, Garrah.
He's a lie.
You were calling that phone too.
I was calling, but I was not pursuing him. Like I would call him back.
So you didn't call first.
I was nosy. Like there's a secret admirer letter on my desk, and I'm like, who is this?
You called first the first time.
I called to see who it was, and the voicemail came on, and it was like you reached the voicemail of Andrell White with Accelerated. I was like, you mean the dude that sit up there? Like,
hold on.
No, seriously, that's what I knew. We didn't know each other like that. I was like,
Jayla.
we
didn't know each other.
we did.
Garrah felt that vibe. Look, Jayla, when she walked in front of my cubicle, she
not the
would
cubicle.
Extra hard.
I would not shake extra hard. I would just walk in front of his cubicle.
Jayla, walk past me. Throw her hair. I fell in love with. And I seen that.
She ain't throw that hair. In your head, she threw that.
No, that's not how that went. But yeah,
She do be walking like that. Though.
I walk like that because I walk like that. But yeah, but that first go around was not right.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It wasn't right.
We both lost everything. Now we
did.
Now through that little episode, man, like she had her situation, I had my situation, and it was crazy because her situation happened first, and I think a couple weeks after that, my situation hit. Mm-hmm. We decided, look, we're gonna try to work on this, so we cut ties with each other. And it's like our situation both kind of ended at the same time.
And didn't know it because we had stopped talking. Like I said, all of 2010, we weren't talking. We cut off at 2009. The end of 2010 is when we reconnected. So it was a whole year had passed.
Wow.
My ex-husband had moved out. He had, I was living by myself and he was living with his parents. And that's when we reconnected. And then he was on that BS. I later on found out I cut him off again.
You still doing it?
He was on that BS, and then then we reconnected again. But yeah, but after having gone through a whole cheating thing and me being a part of another woman's pain, unlike these chicken heads, I actually talked to her, apologized. Like I felt horrible. Because in me trying to deal with the pain of my husband cheating on me, I then turned around and literally did the same thing to the next woman. And that was it. The whole situation was just horrible. Like it was just horrible. Like it was horrible on all ends. Like to see my ex-husband that hurt, although he was cheating, to see him that hurt, because men can't never take it. Yeah. They can dish it, but they can never. So to see him hurt, and then to see her hurt, and we cut it off and meant it. Yeah. And we didn't, talk again for a whole nother year, or once we were all done.
Until she got that little phone call at work. Crazy phone call.
She couldn't get past what we did. Yeah. I think I told you that. She couldn't get past what he and I did. And I get that. Like I get being that I get not so, she would just do different things to see if me and him was still talking. Yeah. And I told you what she did. I ain't gonna put all that out there, but she did that.
Garrah keeping some stuff a secret. Yeah. She keeping some stuff a secret.
She did that or whatever, and and we had honestly, because I wasn't gonna do that. Yeah. To her, like I wasn't gonna do that if they was together working on it. I was I was gonna let them do whatever. Like I felt really bad about what I did. So I get. For those who don't know, he and I we did our thing back in the day. That's how the people that work at DHL know. Our old coworkers at DHL know our history, how we got together.
And my partner,
who?
Nate know.
So they know, I used to be the mistress. So to make it clear. So for those who are listening and don't really understand what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I used to be we are literally putting it all out there.
Y'all put it all out there. I ain't even asked.
I used to be the mistress, and
From mistress to wife.
But you know, that was they don't know our story
Yeah.
come from. Cause like that's all true story.
Yeah, so a lot of people say, well, how you get them is how you lose them and all that stuff or whatever. So I mean, I get that, but I felt like I got my
You done reaped it.
I felt like I reaped
The first year.
I felt like I reaped when I lost my first husband because how that situation happened. I thought that was my reaping then.
Yeah.
I really felt sorrowful for what I did to his ex-wife, and no matter what issues they was going through, they wasn't divorced yet.
Yeah.
And no matter what issues I was going through, me and my ex-husband wasn't divorced yet. So at the end of the day, we all was wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We was wrong in what we was doing. Whether he was cheating on me or not, I still was wrong in my participation of another woman's pain. Yeah. And that's the difference between me and we're all wrong. The chick said he was messing with was wrong. I was wrong. The difference is I actually felt bad about it and didn't do it
But
again.
these chicken heads don't care.
Child, they was happy with the little piece of time they was getting.
They probably still want a little bit. Can't get it.
I don't know. I don't put myself in that situation.
But yeah, so I've been on both ends. I know what it feels like to be the side chick. I know what it feels like to be the wife. I know both seats.
Yeah.
I know both seats. So
build better relationships, y'all.
Absolutely. It's building. Like we're every day. Every day is work. It's work. I'm not gonna lie, it's work. But we are every day we taking it a day at a time, and we communicate a lot better.
I started calling him on his ride from work.
I had to talk to him on my lunch break. Cause I go through so much of my job on my lunch break. I had to vent.
You just need it.
Understand what I'm going through.
Absolutely.
Needy.
I'm needy? You think so? You think so?
No, you're not needy, but you like to talk. You do like to talk.
You don't?
We're just learning. We've been together for this long, but we still learn each other every single day. Like talking about if you don't communicate, if you don't tell me what I'm doing, give me a chance to work on it.
Yeah.
Same.
Y'all are evolving together.
Absolutely.
That's the best thing.
Absolutely.
I'm glad y'all came. That was good.
I feel lighter.
Yeah.
I feel lighter.
He looked lighter.
No, I mean, I just didn't expect for you to do it like this, Jay.
It really wasn't me. It was more so Garrah in the middle. I got quiet.
He said one thing, and that's what switched the whole
you
conversation.
Did it to yourself.
He said it, and when he said, I was just trying to what I could get. And when that's when the conversation took a turn. But it needed to go there.
And I'm glad it went.
It needed to go there.
And people are going to see the part of the healing.
It needed to go there. And this is just the first step of healing. We still need to sit on somebody's couch.
Yes. They done sat in my sofa chair.
We done sat.
But they're going to the couch
this
next.
The first step. The next step is
Continue. He said no.
No what?
Don't sit on my mom and dad's couch.
No.
So y'all don't think? See how they do your mama.
I love you, grandma, but no.
We absolutely will be sitting on someone's couch in order for us to truly.
No family members' couch.
Absolutely not.
Somebody that don't even know.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm glad y'all came on the show. Y'all introduce yourselves one more time.
We are the whites.
Where can they find y'all on Instagram and Facebook?
I don't really be on Instagram like that. I be on Facebook a lot. Oh, I got some new Boomkin County Sheriff video coming out real soon. Of course, I'm gonna be pranking her a whole lot more. Matter of fact, I got a lot of pranks in the works for her right now.
Yeah, that's good. I can't wait.
You can find me on all of my business pages. Legacy Status, at Legacy Status on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, at LS Juice and Smoothie. No, at LS Juice. Wow. Is it and Smoothie or Smoothie? At LS Juice Smoothie on Instagram and on Facebook, and LS Beauty on Instagram and Facebook. We own all three businesses.
Boom.
You can find me on Facebook, in Dogtown,
No, you can't.
Shallow Road.
Shallow, at any one of the stores. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, anytime you want to come through and shop and gossip, sipping gossip, I'm your guy. Hey, don't do that. Don't. Cause you would give me.
I was just about to give you a babe. I'm proud of you. You just messed that moment up. You just messed that moment up. You caught the wrong. I was literally just about to be like, babe, I'm proud of you.
Babe. Let me tell you what I would get. Let me tell you what I would get. I would get in there. Here he go again. Drill, shut up, Drill.
What was it?
No, because you know what? You was talking, but I wasn't even listening to you. I was reflecting on the stuff that you were saying. I was just
thank you, babe.
You messed that moment up.
He want to pull out your head.
Let's get the moment back. Go ahead.
Too late. You messed
Shop
it
and
up.
gossip.
You messed it up. I was looking at you about to be like, babe, I'm proud of you. You messed it up.
This is our chance to be creative, and that's what we're creating. Yeah, that's what we're creating.